out to know if our children are going through sexual abuse or not. Okay, so my name is Sarah Kibazo, and as I told you last time, that 90% of sexual abuse can be prevented if only parents can detect, people can detect, responsible people can detect these signs among children. Okay, so even with that due diligence, I just want to caution us that it is important that we be very vigilant when it comes to our children, and we be very deliberate, okay, deliberate in even seeing these warning signs. And also, we get as much information as possible. Let's get as much information as possible. Yep. Okay. And also let other people know. Let other people also know that when you see this kind of signs, you need to be okay. You need to be close to that kid and get to know what is happening in their life. So by doing that, what you're going to do is just share this video out. Okay, share out. Give me your comments. Give me your thoughts. All right, and God is going to bless you. Yes. So we were supposed to do a training, but um my laptop is acting up. It's not really acting up. It has a poor camera, so I can't do good videos with it. Yeah, if you're blessed somewhere to bless me, come and bless me. I just need a camera. I just need a camera for the laptop so I can be able to continue with the trainings. But in the meantime, we'd use what we have. Sindio? Yes, and life goes on. Sawa? Okay, cool. So last time I gave you 8. Okay, 8 of the signs. If you haven't seen them, you can check on the previous video. But in this case, I'm going to also give you, I think, 8 or 9. Yeah, 8 signs. Sawa. So another sign number 1 for today is naming words for private parts. So you see, there's a way that there's some common words that you'll find common with children when they want to talk about their private parts and all that. So now in this case, you find a child is using some words that are not so obvious with children. You understand? They're not so obvious with children because probably whoever is molesting them uses those kind of words, and definitely they cannot use the right words. They will use words that are so inappropriate, so you better be careful of also that one. And also you will find number 2 is resistance when removing their clothes or when they want to go bathe, especially with the younger kids. You find they're very resistant. They don't want to remove their clothes because that is something that has happened to them. So you find they don't want to go through that experience again. So if you find that kind of resistance, don't think they're acting up. Don't just conclude they're acting up. Just try to find out. Okay. All right. So then also they might have pain during urination. Uh, we can associate that with maybe they have yeast infection. Okay, it comes with that, but don't let it go at that point. Okay, you can delve further, get to know. Okay, maybe it's a yeast infection, fungal infection. Yeah, can be treated, and that is it. But now, when sometimes they have this pain when urinating, you better find out. Those are also some signs. Or even bowel movement, when they're going for the long call, they have pain. Okay, the other time I think there's whatever, an audio that was going viral about this lady who realized the son was being sodomized after the bowel movement of the son became something that she was not so sure about, or rather she was suspicious about. So bowel movement is also an indication that the child has gone through some kind of sexual abuse. Okay. So another thing you can also look out is if their underpart pant is soiled. It can be soiled with blood, it can be soiled with feces. But now this whole thing is not related to toilet training. Maybe it can be soiled, maybe even with urine, but this child, obviously, they are not they know how to use the toilet or the potty training. We know how it should be. But now in this case, it's not something you can put your finger on. All right. Okay. So it's not related to the way they're developing. But in this case, it looks like you can check out on that. If you find out something like that, maybe their pants are bloody, and it's not like they're receiving their menses, something like that. And again, mm, sudden personality change. That is very obvious. Obviously, if you've gone through a traumatizing ordeal, your personality will change. Your personality will change. If you are this jovial kind of a person, all of a sudden they are so sad, they're so angry, they're so aggressive, they look so depressed, and then they are withdrawn, all those kind of things. Or they're shouting, all of a sudden they're shouting, they're just crying for no reason. Check out. And as I told you, we are not okay. This would be sexual abuse signs, but still, you can also go beyond even that and see, are they physically abused by somebody, emotionally abused, and all those kind of things. Maybe also insecurity. They're feeling so insecure. Okay, they want to hide. They want to hide all the time. Yeah, those are signs to look out for. Their eating habit changes. So you find that probably they are unable to, it changes, meaning that they used to have a certain kind of habit, but now it has changed. Maybe now they're not eating at all, or they're eating very little, or they're chewing for so long, they're unable to swallow the food that they're put in their mouth. That is a sign to look at. And again, inappropriate sexual behaviors, especially if they're playing with their peers. You realize, there's some things, or maybe there's some things she's saying or he's saying that do not make sense. You get it? Or maybe there's a way he's trying to touch his peers and all that. Or even their toys. Their toys. I've encountered that some time back with some kids. They're playing with toys, doll toys, and then they're making them sleep on top of each other. That's another sign. All right. Sawa sawa. And self harm. They will try to create self harm on themselves because they're trying to deal with a pain. So they would make themselves feel more painful to resist the previous pain. So they will do maybe self harm, cutting themselves, burning up themselves, or even try suicidals, such kind of things. So that kind of a kid, don't ignore them. Don't ignore them. Look for a way to get closer to them. Look for a way to find out, are they going through an abuse? And if at all they disclose to you, find a way to help them out. Find a way to help them out. All right. Wow. So that's the part 2 of the video. And thank you so much for being with me. I hope it has been helpful. Please give me a comment on the link below. I mean, in the comment section. And please share with family members and all that. Let's keep our kids safe. Let us try and keep our kids safe. That is our ultimate goal, that we keep our kids safe from abusers, from this kind of people, predators and all that. All right, so that's all from me. I hope you're blessed. I hope you've received something, and may God bless you so much for being part of this family as you keep our children safe. Okay, have a very, very, very good time with your family. Okay, enjoy the weekend. Bye.